about asset to maybe go some YouTube videos, watch that. While this is happening, let's just move on to the Active Directory stuff and just quickly talk about some of the other things, and then we will round it up. And of course, later on, we may add more the same level of information what asset is giving, right? So here, if you look at it, this is our domain right here, right? What else can you do with Hadi? Every time Hadi calls you about a lockout password, where do you go? You go to, if they call you that my account is locked out, you're gonna go to the account and unlock it. That's a ticket, right? You just got a call, you unlock them, ticket closed, done. Your job is over, right? Create for yourself as a practice. Like, if you're doing a practice, how many calls can you create for yourself right now by watching this? Probably 10 or 10, more than 10, right?
Yeah.
And these are regular calls. 40% of the time, I'd say you work on Active Directory. So I tell them just one thing, just go to search and change this user folder to entire directory. And when you do entire directory, what happens? It's search all over your Active Directory. So sometimes people mistakenly, many people are working on things, and then as a system administrator, you need to up that memory, you need to up the CPUs for servers to be running pretty nicely. But that's another thing you guys will be learning in your IT career about virtualization. So it's very important, and that's something Majid spent 5 days with us and another member to learn about those type of things too. If Majid is here, maybe he can talk about his experience a little bit, but if he's available right now, I'm not sure if he's on right now. Majid, are you there? Yeah, I can see his name, but maybe he's not. So anyways, guys, so this is gonna basically, what is it gonna do? It's gonna download, just like the Active Directory you guys see on the domain controller, just like that. It's not downloading a domain controller. It's like an add-on, right? It's like in your machine, there is now a system where you can connect Active Directory, group policy, DNS, and as a system administrator or help desk person, you have your own machine to manage Active Directory from your access. So you don't have to log into the server all the time. So people will ask you in the question, in the interview question, what is RSAT tool? So the good thing for you guys will be to just go to documentation and read something about RSAT tool, maybe go some YouTube videos, watch that. If you're a premium member, we also give you practice labs, and that you have all the labs about A+, and that teaches you all that stuff. So there's a lot of ways you can learn about it. And the first thing, you should go to the Microsoft site and just know what is RSAT, right? So that's where, at least when somebody asks you a question, how do you manage Active Directory from your machine? It's just like Rodnell gave me an answer. That was a quick answer right there. That's all I'm expecting to know. Like, okay, yeah, this person knows about this too, right?
Yeah.
So while this is happening, let's just move on to the Active Directory stuff and just quickly talk about some of the other things, and then we will round it up. And of course, later on, we may add more things into these labs, and you guys will watch the videos in that too. Now, if I ask you guys, do you guys want me to give you this access for next, let's say, few hours and let it on? Do you guys want to work on these labs, or how do you guys want to do it? I'm okay with that. If you guys want to,
I have a question about that software we're downloading now. So is it like a software pretty much like Citrix? Because usually I use Citrix to get access to Active Directory.
Yeah, it's kind of like Citrix, but it's more. But Citrix might not be giving you the same level of information what RSAT is giving, right? So here, if you look at it, this is our domain right here, right? All we're doing right now is this. You see, guys, if you guys come here, this information right here, Windows Administrative Tools right here. If I click on it, it will open up this folder, right? All these are like different applications, right, inside this administrative tools, right?
Yeah.
The RSAT that you're installing is exactly on the other machine. You're just installing this feature. Now in this server, it already installed it for you when we did the Active Directory, right?
Yeah.
Now where we end this meeting, so you see right here, like if Hadi is a user, what else can you do with Hadi? Every time Hadi calls you about a lockout password, where do you go? You go to the same place, right? Yeah. And you're gonna click on properties. And here you're gonna click on account, and here is Hadi account is being locked out or not locked out, right?
Yeah.
If they call you that my account is locked out, you're gonna go to the account and unlock it. That's a ticket, right? You just got a call, you unlock them, ticket closed, done. Your job is over, right?
Yeah.
If Hadi gets married, Hadi said that I just married to someone and I need to change my last name. Now, male and female, some countries do change their last names. I don't know, right? So let's say Hadi's a male, he wants to change his last name. Then he's going to come over here.
What kind of man changes last name?
Hey, we don't know, man. Come on. So the thing is this, that you're going to come here to the first name, last name, and you change it. Remember, we're talking about that office information, numbers, and everything. This is where it comes right? You're going to type the office information, and that's a call for you. That's a help desk call that I need to move this person to that office. Now, automatically, things are not going to happen. You're going to come here and change the office numbers, right?
Yeah.
If they're using Active Directory for this stuff, they may be using inventory systems that we also teach. That's a different story right there. Maybe different, using a different software right there, right? But again, if Hadi needs to be added to a different group, then what do? You go to members of, and you just add him to this group right here, right? If Hadi needs to change the title, Hadi becomes a CEO of this company now. And what do? You're just going to go and click on job title, department, company, and who's the manager? You put the manager in there. So think about, just by right-clicking and going to the properties, how many calls can you create for yourself as a practice? Like, if you're doing a practice, how many calls can you create for yourself right now by watching this? Probably 10 or 10, more than 10, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And these are regular calls. 40% of the time, I'd say you work on Active Directory. I got locked up. I changed password. I want to change the password. Help me with the title. Help me with the name, right? So very basic stuff right here, but at least this is what you do at the entry-level position. You don't need to, a lot of people think that this is something too technical that I need to learn. Think about this as a process, a business process, and you just have to do it repetitively, right? So that's kind of it for the user side of it. Of course, there's a big feature that you guys always be using is a search. And every time I help people and they say, I cannot find a user, right? So I tell them just one thing, just go to search and change this user folder to entire directory. And when you do entire directory, what happens? It search all over your Active Directory. So sometimes people mistakenly move users to a different OUs, right? And now their search is on user, and then they're stressing out that they can find the person, right? So what you do is you change the entire directory, and boom, you got the user right there. And then you can move that person to the right department. By right-clicking on it, you can move everybody to another place, right? All tasks, you can move right here. If somebody calls you for resetting a password, what do? Simply right-click and reset a password here. And how will you make them change their password next time? You click on that check mark and unlock their account if they're locked, and then that's it. You solve the issue. Any question about this stuff?
Did the install finish so we can actually connect our set to the directory?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's done.
Is it done on 300B?
Yeah, it's done.
It's done. Okay, so now if the RSAT installation is done correctly, which I kind of blindly did it, then what you need to do, you need to come here and look for administrative tools right here. You're going to click on that in control panel, and look what happened there. You're in the help desk. You're in the help desk machine right now, right?
Yeah.
And you have Active Directory users and computers in your domain, but we install RSAT on which account? Anybody?
The local help desk.
Local help desk. And that's not the right account to use for this stuff. Once you join a computer to a domain, we did a mistake by logging into a local help desk account. So that's still a local access right there. You want to be logging in to Hadi's account, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And that